Go. What's up, buddy? We got pulled over. We didn't go over 46 miles an hour.
This is gonna be great. Yes.
Come around this side.
Yeah.
What's up, man?
Officer Fisher with Newberry PD.
Hands off my vehicle. You don't have a
Just
warrant.
to let you know, you are being recorded today.
Yeah, I know. I'm recording you. You pulled me over. I didn't exceed the speed limit. You got a middle finger. What's up?
See your license and registration.
Need reason for stop.
No, I need your license and
Reason
registration.
for the stop.
Why don't you answer the question,
The reason
officer?
I'm stopping you.
All right.
I need to confirm.
Did we break a law?
Listen.
Did we break a law?
I
Get
need
your
to-
supervisor. Let me
Sir.
tell you who I am, right?
Yeah.
I'm a civil rights activist. I'm a cop watcher with over 250,000 viewers. Get yourself a supervisor, get yourself sued.
Nope.
Doesn't matter if the registration comes back to a different name or driver. Have I violated any traffic laws?
Can I see your license?
Negative.
Please? Okay.
Moving violation. What did I do?
What's your name, sir?
What did I do? What
What's
law
your name?
did I break? Reason for the stop. Is that a crime to have a different name on the registration?
The video opens with three auditors cruising down the road, unaware their routine drive is about to explode into chaos. Within seconds, an officer swoops in, initiating a traffic stop without naming a single lawful reason. The passengers are calm, but the tension is thick as the officer demands identification, dodging every question thrown back at him. Instead of clarity, he offers attitude and vague claims, trying to assert authority where none exists. The driver challenges him directly, asking for the legal basis of the stop, but the officer keeps pushing forward with empty commands. What should have been a simple interaction is already spiraling into an unnecessary power struggle. Right from the start, it's clear this officer isn't here for public safety. He's here because his ego got bruised. And the next few minutes will expose just how reckless that decision.
I didn't tell you that there was a different name on the registration.
You just said that. You said there was a different
it doesn't
name.
come back to this vehicle.
That's
Your registration to confirm.
That's bull.
Can I see your registration?
What vehicle does it come back to?
Can I see your registration?
What vehicle does it come back to?
Stop your lying, buddy.
Supervisor.
This cross.
He's a dipshit.
Hey, why don't you really state why you pulled us over? Because we flipped you off, buddy.
No, I didn't.
Yeah. You waved to us and everything. You're an idiot.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
You have your ID?
Yeah. My ID.
You're not getting passenger's ID, bro.
You get
How long you been a cop for?
registration, please.
I don't need to provide it to you. There's no traffic infraction. My stuff is good. You want to run my VIN? You can listen. I'm going to tell you right now. I haven't violated any traffic laws or moving violations. You want to run my VIN to try and get my I can, but I know for a fact my stuff is good. What vehicle did it come back to?
So it comes back to a different colored vehicle than this. It's
Yeah.
because this vehicle comes back to a different, the registration.
Officer introduces himself as if the title alone should silence every question, demanding documents without answering a single one in return. The driver stands firm, explaining he has violated no traffic law, triggering the officer into repeating the same demand like a broken record. When the request for a supervisor enters a conversation, the officer becomes visibly irritated, realizing he's dealing with someone who knows their rights. The auditors push back harder, reminding him that refusing unlawful commands is not a crime. As the officer fumbles, he mentions a registration coming back to a different name and color, exposing a lie the driver never brought up. The moment he slips, the entire stop begins to crumble. Instead of correcting himself, the officer doubles down, proving that dishonesty is his only defense. What started as a stop is now a legal disaster.
Comes back to a different vehicle.
I'll run it again.
So I need
You're
to
full
confirm.
of
No, it doesn't. No, bro.
Hey, can I get? I'm
No, it
gonna
doesn't.
FOIA request that call.
Get a
okay?
supervisor,
And
man.
I'm gonna catch you in the
There
lie.
isn't one. So can I just see your license?
Hey, you know, I've seen
name-
Mr. Fisher before, by the way. He's made YouTube famous before by another
Have you been on YouTube
person.
before?
Can I
this
see
guy?
your? Can
Oh,
I see
yeah.
your license and registration?
Negative,
So
man.
you're just an
Negative.
idiot, right?
You can get a supervisor. Today's going to be a rough day for you. I've made no moving violations. You can run the VIN. What does it come back to? You haven't run it yet. You can run
I
it.
haven't run the VIN.
Run the VIN.
I'd like to get your
Run
registration.
the VIN. I've engaged in no ordinance violations or moving violations. Run the VIN and see what it comes back to. Because I think you're full of shit. I gave you the middle finger. You didn't like that, did you?
I don't care. People.
All right, then
people
care
give me
less.
the-
why'd you
Then
pull
care.
us over?
the middle
Care
finger
less.
all the
All
time.
right, I'm
So-
sure they do. Care less out of my face.
So I ran your plate.
Yeah.
And the plate comes back to a different colored vehicle.
Well, why'd you
What
run the
color
plate?
vehicle?
So I need to.
Why'd you run the plate?
Because
Huh?
we flipped you
Why-
off. Because you're a
wh-
little.
The confrontation heats up as the officer refuses to answer why the stop occurred in the first place. The auditors challenge him repeatedly, asking what violation justifies detaining them. Every question is met with deflection, irritation, and silence. The driver reminds him that a vehicle's VIN can be checked if the officer truly believes something is wrong, but the officer avoids running it, exposing that there was never concern, only retaliation. The situation becomes embarrassing for the officer as the auditors recognize him from previous viral encounters. His reputation precedes him, and the cameras are rolling once again. Instead of calming the situation, he leans deeper into intimidation. What he doesn't realize is that every second he refuses to follow protocol is another nail in his own coffin. The stop is now a showcase of reckless policing.
Why'd you run the plate?
Sir?
Don't tell him what to do in my car. Why did you run the plate? I mean, I know you can. You don't need to have probable cause or reasonable articulable suspicion to run a plate because it's in the public domain. But did you run it because you got the middle finger?
Got butt hurt?
This is the same guy. He did this. He pulled the same shit.
Pull this with.
He pulled it with another YouTuber.
You been on YouTube before, Fisher?
Of course he is. This is Lincoln, right? Oh, Newberry.
Newberry.
Right, Newberry. Yeah. As a matter of fact, I
Oh, did you?
I'll be right back.
Hey, listen. Keep your hands where I can see him.
What a chump this guy is.
Hold on a second. I gotta call Anna. Let her know we got pulled over.
you gotta be.
Hold on,
This
quiet for one
chump
second. Guys,
pulled
one
us over
second.
and
One
we
sec,
all
guys.
flipped him off and he's
One sec, guys.
I told you this
What is it, Newberry?
guy's. Yeah.
With nothing left to justify the stop, the officer finally backs away to run the plate, leaving the auditors laughing at the absurdity of the situation. One of them calls a friend, explaining the entire encounter in disbelief, highlighting how a simple hand gesture sent an officer into a full meltdown. The camera captures their frustration, but also their confidence, because they know the law better than the guy enforcing it. Minutes drag on as the officer sits in his car, try to find anything to validate his behavior. The longer he waits, the clearer it becomes that there was never a traffic violation. The auditors stay calm, filming everything, making sure there's no chance of the truth to be twisted later. What was meant to intimidate them has now turned into a public embarrassment for the officer, and the road ahead is only getting rougher for him.
Hey, we got pulled over by a Newberry cop because we flipped him off. He tried getting my license and reg. I told him no, and then he said the reason he's asking for it is because the plate comes back to a different vehicle. A different color vehicle. I told him he was full of shit. So, right, I made him run the VIN, and now he's behind us.
Like you're driving in the car and he's just following
No,
you?
we're pulled over on the side of the road for giving the cop the finger.
Oh my God. You're recording it, right?
Of course I'm it.
No,
Okay, I'm like, well, get off the phone with me and give him more.
Hold on, I gotta make sure John has your number in case anything goes sideways.
Well, there better not be anything that goes sideways. Because I'm making you dinner.
I know.
And I can't eat his too. I can take it home though.
All right, well, I'll stay off the phone with you. I just gave you her number, but you had it anyways. All right, love you, babe.
Love you.
Bye.
The officer returns with a weak attempt at justification, claiming the registration comes back to a black vehicle instead of gray. The auditors immediately call him out, pointing out the color discrepancy has nothing to do with lawful detainment. Instead of admitting the stop was baseless, the officer tries to shift blame and give instructions that hold no authority. The driver calmly asks whether the officer would have run the plate if he didn't receive the middle finger earlier. That question lands like a punch, exposing the true motive behind the stop. The officer avoids answering, knowing honesty would destroy what little credibility he has left. The auditors push harder, reminding him that running plates without cause is legal, but detaining citizens without cause is not. And now, he's backed into a corner with nowhere to go.
Right.
Can you believe that guy had the balls to ask me for an ID? What an idiot! I mean, we really hired some real freaking idiots, man.
I mean, listen, I'm telling you, this guy, I've seen this guy. He's YouTube famous for this shit. Yes, for the guy.
All right, sir. So just to let you know, this registration is coming back to a black Equinox. So obviously, it It's not black, it's gray.
Right.
So if you could just get that updated with your town office or city office.
You're a joke.
But let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
And careful, because I don't want you to get pegged by a car going by.
Appreciate that.
And I understand, because I've been doing this for a long time.
Yep.
You don't have to have a reason to run my plate. So I don't really give a shit that you did.
Yep.
But is the reason, would you have ran my plate if I didn't give you the middle finger?
At this point, the officer attempts to shut the interaction down by ending the stop, but he still tries to control the scene. When the driver steps out, the officer snaps, yelling orders he has no legal right to give. The auditors demand clarity. Are they detained or free to leave? The officer refuses to answer, exposing that even he doesn't know what authority he's operating under anymore. The driver repeats the question over and over, forcing the officer to confront the truth. Eventually, the officer caves, admitting the stop is over, but still tries one last desperate attempt to maintain dominance. His authority collapses, and the auditors walk away without providing a single piece of identification. The officer is left standing with nothing but embarrassment and a camera capturing every second.
So
Honest conversation.
Huh?
Honest conversation. Put the window down so I can see it better.
Well, I'm telling you why I stopped you, okay?
Why, but why did you run the plate? I understand why you stopped me.
Okay. Yep.
I understand why you stopped me. And do you have a copy of the CAD report, of the incident report number?
No, I don't.
Okay. You called it in over dispatch, though, right?
Correct.
All right. So I'm going to pull the dispatch logs, the re-radio broadcast.
You're welcome.
But
to
did
do
you
that, okay?
did you
All right,
run my
have a good
tags?
day.
Well, stop's over. I'll get out.
Wait. Stop pulling people over, you idiot.
Stop's over. I'll hop out now. Stop's over. Am I detained?
Get back in the
Am
car.
I detained?
Get back in the
Am
car.
I detained?
Get back in
Don't
the
put
car.
your hand in my face.
I didn't.
Am I detained? Is this
All
a
right.
no stopping zone?
Have a nice day.
Yeah, that's what I thought. The out of here.
You guys are going to cause a problem.
No, you're causing a problem.
If you guys are going to cause a problem
Yeah.
here,
What problem?
What
get back
problem?
in the car.
I'm good.
Stop's over, dude. The stop's
It's not a no stopping, no standing. Not a no stopping, no standing.
Auditors unleash their final thoughts, calling out the officer's behavior for exactly what it was, an ego-driven abuse of power. They point out that officers like him damage the reputation of every good cop who actually follows the law. The viewers are reminded that rights only matter if people are brave enough to assert them. The footage proves how quickly a simple situation can escalate when power goes unchecked. The officer's behavior becomes a warning to the public. Silence only fuels corruption. By documenting the encounter, the auditors ensure that the officer cannot rewrite the narrative or hide behind authority. The truth is now preserved, and the world is watching.
Hold on.
You guys are refusing to get back in the car?
The stop is concluded.
You guys are
Is
refusing
this?
to get back
Am I
in the car.
detained?
You guys are refusing
Am I
to get back in
detained?
the car?
Am I
Have a nice
detained?
day.
Yeah. Have a nice day. Bye.
You clown. That's the reason why you give the badge a bad name.
Narration closes with a hard reality check. Incidents like this happen every day, not because citizens break the law, but because some officers believe they are the law. The video emphasizes why knowing your rights is not optional. It's necessary for survival in encounters like this. Supporting accountability is the only way to stop these abuses from spreading. The audience is urged to stay informed, share the truth, and refuse to surrender their freedoms to intimidation. This wasn't just a traffic stop. It was a battle between authority and constitutional rights. And today, the public won. Viewers are encouraged to stay engaged, speak up, and help bring awareness to the ones who still don't know their power.